Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Wow, what another interesting day. Bitcoin nearly back to 21k. So we talked about in the previous video here for Bitcoin about the potential that the low has now already been in. Yeah, I made the channel members aware of that already yesterday, I believe, on Telegram, Discord. But of course, and I have to say that very clearly because I had a lot of questions, it is still my primary expectation that the low is not in. The reason for that is I'm still missing confirming price action above the $23,295 level. Above that, I will be able to confirm with a higher likelihood that the low has already been in. For now, I'm just observing and I'm sketching out a possible breakout scenario, which is as likely as it has not been before in this current overall Bitcoin correction. Yeah, this is really the first time in 7 months that I talk about a potential breakout. You know, we talked about from December, November, we've talked about prices below 28.6k or below 29k, whatever. And this is now the first time that Bitcoin has really fulfilled all the requirements and that I am quite happy with the chart structure. The chart structure at the moment looks completely different to what has happened here. Yeah, let me just do that. To what has happened here. This was a very clear 3-wave move up, and then it just moved sideways and it turned into a larger 3-wave move, a WXY pattern, and in the end a triangle. But what is happening here now looks different. It might not do to you, but you know, from an Elliott Wave point of view, it makes a bit of a difference. Now, this could still be just a corrective move, you know, and there is no guarantee that we are going to break out from here. And therefore, as I said to you, I want to see the confirming price action first. And confirming price action for me would be a move, a significant move above $23,295. Already important will be a move above 21,334. Yeah, to get a confirmation that a low is in, we want to see an impulsive move up, a 3-wave move down, basically that ABC, and we want to see confirming price action by invalidating a bearish pattern. Like in this case, the bearish pattern was this 5-wave move down, because there is a chance this here, the 5-wave move down in yellow, was only a wave 1. Then there would be another wave 2 up, a retracement basically, and the next move will be an even more bearish wave 3 down. That scenario is not off the table, still very likely, and in my opinion it would only be invalidated with a move above 21,334. And therefore I'm watching this chart very, very closely, and we are now, I mean, we came already, we touched this target area, yeah, for the wave 2 retracement here in purple, wave 2 in this yellow target area, located between $18,800 and $19,600. We touched it, but honestly, I cannot yet count 3 waves. So my view was that this was an impulsive move up in a wave 1. We can count 5 waves in here, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we would have expected an A, B, C wave still missing. Now it cannot be a zigzag anymore. In a zigzag wave, which is a 3-wave move, you have a wave B that does not retrace that much, so it would be more like that. And then you have a wave C, which is coming down not as steep. It can't be a zigzag anymore because it moved too high. It moved above the wave 1 high. So that means what could be coming here is that we're moving a little bit higher in an overshooting wave B, yeah, and then we're coming down in a very steep wave C. Yeah, this would be an expanded flat, would be the next most likely pattern in my view. Now the alternative for that would be that this diagonal has never been finished and that we have an extended leading diagonal, possible, yeah, and that the wave 1 has never been finished. So I'm on the lookout here about what this is going to become. I'm not yet happy with that retracement that we've seen. So let's say this was the wave 1, this was the wave A, this is the wave B. I'm still expecting a move down. Now, if it doesn't happen, it will mean that the wave 1 was never finished. But even then, after the completion of the wave 1, we would expect that retracement, which would go into a similar target area. So I need a bit more time to see how this is now unfolding. But certainly I would expect a retracement here fairly soon. at the latest, when we reach here the $21,334 level, this will be substantial resistance in my opinion. This, in my opinion, will be where a lot of people will have their shorts positioned, because it is the next significant swing high. Also, it was the beginning of the breakout to the downside. So I believe here a lot of people will have their shorts positioned. Now, okay, if we just go through here, that would be, if we march through this like butter, that will be a good indication that the low is in. But even if we don't, it is normally what we would expect, that we actually see a retracement to the downside and then go through here like butter, yeah, because then you would what would happen next then, yeah, if this here diagonal is finished, we come down in this retracement wave 2, the next wave would be a wave 3, and that should cut through this here like, yeah, like butter really, and reach ideally here the next major resistance at 23,295. Now we already now see a little bit of a bearish reaction. Could that be the beginning of the wave C that we still expect actually? Yeah, possibly. So at the moment, my primary expectation, well, I need to be careful. As I said, my primary expectation is still that we are not having the bullish breakout, but I am still showing you that bullish scenario because this is what a lot of people are interested in at the moment. And it is certainly what we've been waiting for a long time. So there is a good case that is currently building here for a potential bullish breakout. But for me, it is still more likely yet that we are not doing this because I have not yet seen evidence in the chart. I'm still waiting for price action above the levels that I gave you. However, within this bullish scenario, my primary expectation would be that we have completed the wave 1 here. Yeah, that we have done the wave A already, we have done the wave B maybe now, yeah, and that we are now entering the wave C, which would go into this yellow target area as indicated between $18,800 and $19,600. From here I would expect a turnaround in a wave 3 in a bullish scenario. Now if we go way below this, it might not be that bullish scenario, and then my primary expectation still remains that we are going further down. But I told you, as soon as it makes sense for me to sketch out and draw out a potential breakout scenario, I will, and you will know it on this channel first. If this is the breakout, and if this has been the low at around $17,500, which by the way was one of my target areas here, the dotted line, then you will probably have people talking about a possible dead cat bounce until we reach the $30,000, $40,000 level. So dead cat bounce means the cat jumps and bounces back. So it just means it would be a fake out. That a lot of people will talk about that all the way until we get into the 30, 40K level, because it is so difficult for sentiment to change. It takes such a long time. The same way that it seemed impossible for a lot of people that we were getting below $30,000 again. Yeah, I remember that when I told you for the first time in December that this is now my primary expectation, that we will reach a target below 28.6K. There were so many comments about we are never going to reach below 30K. It will never drop below 30K anymore. And of course it did. Yeah. It did, because it was the most likely scenario. Now you never have a guarantee, it's all about probabilities. But I just want to show you how difficult it is and how long it takes for sentiment to change. Because if we moved down all the way here, it was even here, a lot of people were challenging me on, you can't say it will go down because this is a running flat pattern, which means correction is finished here around 40, 45K. No, it wasn't, and I remained true to this perspective that we will come down below 28.6K. And it seemed like only when we were reaching the 30K level, finally people started to accept that we were in a bear market and that we were correcting down into this price region. Now suddenly everybody's talking about 10K. And now it's turning around and a lot of people find this impossible. The idea of the price reversing back to the upside and getting possibly to new all-time highs. And it will take a while until people accept it if this is the breakout. And it might take until we reach above 50K that people accept it. And then people will jump in way too late. And it might then be already too late, So again, it is just my thoughts on how this sentiment shift is working. It takes a while. You will hear a lot of dead cat bounce fake out comments and shouts of people, which is fine. And maybe it is fake out, but it is, we'll keep track of it, and I will always share my honest view with you. You know that. So that is currently my view about Bitcoin. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.